Guten Tag and Willkommen. Welcome back to Der Club. We are 6 matches into the season. We are not in last place, but at the moment we're in third to last, which is a relegation playoff spot. We've won one match. At one point we lost our entire attacking section of our team. So yeah, things are going great. All right, guys. You were here for the match against RBL where we were just dismantled 3-1. We followed that up with our one win of the season and up against Frankfurt. Luca, you see, got 2 goals. You say, why was Luca in? Well, because everybody else was kind of out. Yeah, notice you don't see any of our standard attacking players in here. Kirk was injured, Zayturbo was injured, and Domenico was injured. So all 3 of our frontline guys for our attack were out at this point. So I feel just happy that we got a win. It was on TV too, and at home. You can see we had 43,000 people show up, so that's about 10,000 more than we had last season. We followed that up with a 1-1 tie against Bremen. Thought we played fairly well for the team we were able to put out on the field. They got a goal there at the 80th. We got an equalizer at the 89th. Kind of a boring game, but I wasn't too unhappy with it. Wolfsburg destroyed us. I kind of expected that based on their preseason cup match, but we did pretty well in our preseason cup match too, if you don't remember the 6-0 thrashing we gave Brandenburg South. But they essentially did the same thing to us. So disappointed, but not unexpected. And 37,000 people for this one. Apparently they expected it too. Went on the road to Hamburg. Luca Mazzanti got 2 more goals. Unfortunately, they got 4 goals. Notice, though, they started with a penalty goal in the second and another one in the 7th. We didn't play terribly. They got 2 regular goals. We got 2 regular goals, but we gave them 2 shots in the second. It was just, it was a train wreck for the first 30 minutes. We went on back home. We had Stuttgart. I thought this one was one we could win. This isn't one we can win. It's not. We had a draw 2-2. And just to test that, can we win it? I saved it. I went back. I played it 6 or 7 more times. We got 2 more draws. Everything else was a clear loss. We either had every single person injured, or we'd have somebody get red carded like 2 minutes into the game, and then we'd have a major injury 2 minutes after that. The game just decided there was no way we were going to beat Stuttgart. So, curiosity satisfied. We've reloaded back up the save, and here we are. You see that Oliver got a goal in the 29th. They got one in the 53rd, the 62nd, again on a penalty kick, but we equalized with a penalty kick in the 86th. Luca got another one. Luca hasn't been terrible, but he hasn't been great either. He's just all there is, so he's the few goals we've got. We did unlock a achievement for Steam. We've scored at least 1 goal in 20 straight competitive matches. So there is that. Our offensive plan worked even without some of our offensive players. It'd just be nice if we could score a couple more than they did. The Frankfurt game, we only, they scored 2. Bremen only scored 1. Other than the Wolfsburg, 5-2, I guess Hamburg 4-2. That's not what I wanted to do. We haven't been terrible. These were all manageable games. Some of them, in fact, I think we should have won. In fact, let's see what the stats were for Bremen match stats. They had 16 to our 9, but we both had 5 on target. They had 1 more clear-cut chance than we did, but we had 6 half chances, and a lot fewer of ours were long shots. Possession pretty even. We had a few more fouls. Everything else looks pretty good. That was a winnable game. We just didn't win it. So, like I say, I'm a little disappointed. Let's look at the standings. We're down here in 16th place at the moment, but we have players coming back shortly, and I don't think this 15th spot is out of the question, judging by how we've played so far. We'll see. Go ahead and hit continue. The match should be today. We are at Koln, who's in 17th place. So, you know, they're kind of in the same boat we're in right now. Although I believe they were picked to be favorites for the match. And can we look at it? There we go. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted either. Oh well, here's what it is. Fitness test. Sebastian Kirk is back, but only for a half. Say Turbo we can put in for 30. I think maybe we'll save him for the last 30. We'll see. I think we're going to put Kirk in right now. Well, he is in right now. I do have Zay Turbo here on the bench. Domenico is still 4 days away, so maybe the next match. We'll see how it goes. Go ahead. Oh, I have moved us back to counter rather than attacking. Let's stay there for this match until we get our offense back. Players can enjoy themselves. They have nothing to lose here. This is a match we should win. We're rated higher than them, but we're going to give it a try because none of my stuff has worked in. Morale's not terrible, but yelling at them is probably not going to make things much better. Seidel hasn't been great. I should have swapped him out for Philip Heiss. I forgot. Maybe we'll do it at half if we need to. Philip Heiss hasn't been great either, which is why Seidel's in the first place. But I only meant to do it as one match, and this is probably his third match in. All right, 22 minutes in. We have the advantage in shots and possession. We really need a win here, guys. They do a lot for us, and we need to do it against these teams that are down here with us, like Koln. But it would be nice if we had our players. This is a long highlight. Good passing in front of the goal. Rakosevic ended up out of position. Come on, boys. Nope. I thought we were supposed to be the one on some counterattacking, but it doesn't appear to be working that way, does it? But this gives you an idea kind of what I'm up against. It seems like it's just written us off for the season. You know, I mean, numerically, we're winning here. We're controlling the game, and yet... Oh, thank God that was a foul on them. I thought it was a foul on us. Yeah, and yet we're not really going very far. Get that. Oh. And we're down 2-0 in a game we have controlled up to this point. I just don't know how to counteract losing after you do everything right. I mean, we've done everything right. How do you stop it? All right, well, I think we put Patrick back in. He was pulled because he was horrible. I mean, he gave up like 4 goals on 6 shots at one point, I think, in one of those blowouts. It was terrible. We'll put Heise in. I'd like to put Zay in, but I don't know that he's going to last the whole half. So we'll wait till we're a little bit closer. We'll go to 60 and then we'll sub him and do a little bit of assertive get creative. Oh, did I forget to do a halftime speech? That's probably not helping. And they're back on the attack again. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not doing as much narration as I should. This is been kind of a disheartening season. I mean, we went into it, I think, with fairly realistic expectations that we did it belong, and that it would be a struggle just to sit kind of where we're sitting. But we've played well enough in matches as far as time of possession and passing and scoring chances that it's really, really frustrating that none of those chances have turned into goals, and that teams that we've outplayed consistently still win. I say, and there's Oliver Fisher off on a red card for no reason. No, we're going to leave him there. Yeah, I mean, that's just goes to show, there's just not much we can do. I've got 2 red cards already this season. I don't have 2 red cards in the 300 matches that I've played up to this point. So I'm not really sure how to combat some of this. And that's game. 2-0. They did outshoot us. Yeah, I can't argue that. I mean, we weren't great, but there's some 7s, some 6-9s in here. Nobody was horrible. Match stats. They did have 3 clear-cut chances out of 14. But we controlled possession. Passing was better. It seems, I think just our defense is just that bad. When we break, we break. It's the fact that we don't have speed. I think that's got to be our first upgrade when we have money is speed for our defensive centers. So we play great, but as soon as they counter, we don't have the speed to rush back with them, and they're just getting these great chances and they're destroying us. That's my guess. My guess. Let's see. I think we need to give them a warning this time. Turbo back. Marco Fisher accepts it. And that's it. That's how it's going so far this season. So I'm going to play a few more matches here. We'll come back. Hopefully we'll get some players. Linsmeyer's probably upset that he's not getting playing time, but you want to know why he doesn't get playing time? Because he's got a pace of 7. And what's our biggest problem right now? Our defenders can't run. So I'll let you guys go. There's absolutely no reason for you to watch this. And then we'll be back in a few matches, hopefully with at least our strikers back. I don't see a way for us to hang on to stop the goals that are being scored if my analysis is correct. But maybe we can score a couple goals, which will keep motivation up, keep our players playing a little harder, maybe knock them off their game, and that will help out win a game or here and there. So that's the plan. If you liked it, hit like. If you hated it, hit dislike. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see some more. Leave me some comments. I'm new enough at this game. Those 300 matches are essentially the only 3 matches I've had in this. And so a little advice would not go wrong. All right. We'll see you guys next time. Tschüss.